turn 4. The battle is on. It's going to be too close to call side by side. Long Joe gets it. Oh, we got contact. We got flips. We got big wrecks here. Going back to the front because we're racing back to the line.
William Page with the victory.
Looking for second here.
Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.
Huh? Musa, where did he come from?
Boyer trying to close the gap. He's gonna get to the bumper. Oh, just barely did not make it. And coming off of turn 4, Jeff Sikenis is gonna win it at Dover.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight. And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series presented by Voiles Trucking. As always, I'm your host, JoeTowNetwork. Alongside me tonight, it's nobody. It's just Bristol, my producer, and me and my dog here at the Darlington Raceway for what promises to be a fantastic race. 13 drivers took a time during opening practice, qualifying just getting underway here, folks, and we'll have a look at the racetrack here in a second for you. But Darlington Raceway, such a historic track, of course, and nothing quite like it. You'll see some new aspects on the JTN broadcast here tonight. Hopefully you enjoy them. Hopefully you appreciate them, because I spent a lot of time working on them. So once you notice it, let me know, and we will party like it's 1995. But this, of course, is time for your Circle B Diecast race preview here for the Bomb Squad Cup Series. Remember to use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. You'll also help support us here on JTN Circle B Diecast, your home for all of your racing-related memorabilia needs. Of course, this is the Darlington Raceway, 1.337 miles in length, 147 laps on the docket here tonight, 70 degrees, and I am JoeTow, voice of the JoeTowNetwork. How that works out. See those results starting to trickle across the page, top of the screen. They'll start coming in. Yeah. Of course, make sure, if you haven't already, leave a like on the video. We appreciate that so much. It helps us with getting these videos distributed to more and more people, get the live streams out there more. Be a friend, tell a friend about our broadcast. That always helps too. Anything you do to support us here at JTN, it doesn't go unnoticed, and we can't thank you enough. We're so close to 700 subscribers. I think 3 away before the broadcast starts. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You know, we got some great stuff coming here on JTN, as always. Last week, you can go check out that Next Gen stream. We also were here with Bomb Squad Racing at Daytona last week, so a jam-packed week. Fake Racers podcast, some diecast reviews. All kinds of great content here on JTN. You're going to want to make sure you subscribe. Something for everybody. Left the old stop motions I did up, so you can, if you want to hear me taking my first crack at announcing racing, you can go check out those. That's a beauty. But as always, can't thank you enough for tuning in and at least giving us your viewership here tonight. Hopefully you like what you see. Hopefully you like what you hear. Bristol always doing a great job in the truck. Everything squared away. But, got those new updates for the ticker. A little better, a little more unique for each league, which is what I try to do here again. As qualifying looks like it has come to its conclusion. I'll read off that starting lineup here momentarily after I get it up here in the booth. Bristol, of course, running to fetch it. Didn't have Ricky or Tommy to send down there tonight. the star-studded cast here tonight at the Bomb Squad Racing League. Alright, those results have just reached my desk, and well, let's take you through tonight's starting lineup. On the pole, you know him, you love him, he dominated the early summer stretch. Ricky J in the 193, our current points leader. Starting to his outside, the man who loves these high-wear racetracks, the 118 of Robert Blockham. In row number 2, it's going to be the 9 Red Bull Audi of Zach Rogers, with the 66 Terry Scott lying up to his outside in 4th. 5th is going to be the Ford Car, Silver Bullet, with Brian Lovell in the 043, starting 6th. 7th, it's going to be currently 2nd in the points, last week's winner Nelly in the 103, and Furco going to roll off in the 8th position. 9th will be Rick Craddock in the 22, with the 028 of Monty Keller, rounding out your top 10. In 11th, fan favorite Chevy Chase in the 096. And then the 088 of Greg Lovell in position number 12. 13th is going to be the 2 of RJ Rusty. And then rounding out your field to 14 tonight is going to be the 49 Slice of Heaven Dodge Dart of Brave Fate. KJ Julian Wilson tuning in tonight. Welcome. Gonna be a fantastic night of racing. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Greg Lovell currently up on top of the board. He, of course, has to come from deep in the field, lining up in the 12th position. So we'll see if that lap sticks up there at the top of the board for the remainder of Happy Hour. Watching Nelly, last week's winner in this Medicine Chest Pharmacy 103 Chevy Camaro. Trying to ever so slightly close the points gap to Ricky J. Going to be a tall task for him. There's the points leader and our pole sitter for tonight, the 193 of Ricky J. It says 93 on the door. It'll say 93 on our ticker now, so... But he is the 193. Little Darlington stripe there. Something's happening on pit road. There's Rogers, Terry Scott. They're going to line up on row number 2. Oh, buddy. Whew. Big hit there. And Ricky J. KJ, hate to hear that work has been tough, but hey. Now you got an hour and a half, 2 hours. Kick back, pick up, relax. Just watch these guys here at Bomb Squad. You know it's going to be a great show. I know it's going to be a great show. All the folks tuning in, it's going to be a great show. You're not going to want to miss a second of it, so don't touch that search bar. We'll be racing in just minutes. We'll be racing here from the Darlington Raceway. Green flag runs. I think that's going to be the story of tonight. Guys, ever so careful around here. It's going to be about managing your tires. There's Robert Blockham, one of the best at it in that Menards Barrett Jackson Chevrolet SS. Tell which number is his up on the ticker because it's got that neon fluorescent yellow right behind it. As always, folks, too, want to make sure you check out all of our sponsors, all the folks that help get this work done here on JTN. First and foremost, of course, though, the folks, Brian and Kathy Voiles at Voiles Trucking. Can't thank y'all enough for all of your support. I know the boys here at Bomb Squad, they echo that, and thank you so much for all you do for broadcasts out here. EWB, GardenLightsDirect.com, as well as AutoSim, which just released the beta of Owner Mode. Looking fantastic over there in the AutoSim realm. Go check them out, autosim.weebly.com. Of course, Circle B iCast. You hear a bunch about them every week here, as well as on the Fake Racers podcast. And then, of course, check out JTN merch store. Help support us to go that extra mile if you can. Got some great options up there, some great t-shirts. They're gonna look good. Fall's coming, hoodies as well. Maybe some of those driver merch. Maybe they'll start showing up on hoodies. I don't know. Might have to keep your eyes peeled. Got old Mac Daddy Keith MC merch up there. He's not here tonight at Darlington, but he's got merch now in the JTN merch store.
Start your engines!
There's the command to fire up these 14 stock race cars, and we get ready to go. Green flag racing here from Darlington. Again, on row 1, it's the 193 of Ricky J with Robert Blockham who's outside. Row 2 is going to be the 9 of Zach Rogers and Terry Scott in the 66. Row 3, it's going to be Silver Bullet and Brian Lovell in the 043. Nelly and Furco make up row number 4, with row 5 containing Rick Craddock and the 028 of Monty Keller. Chevy Chase rolls off in 11th in the 096 car, with the 088 of Greg Lovell lining up in 12th. 13th is going to be the 2 of RJ Rusty, and 14th, rounding out tonight's field of 14, is going to be the 49 of BSR Brain Fade. That's your 14 cars here tonight for the Bomb Squad Racing League. Remember, if you want to come race here at the Bomb Squad Racing League, you can check out, we got their link to their website in the video description below. Check that out. And there'll be a bunch of links about how you can sign up to race here at Bomb Squad. You can also find them on Facebook, Bomb Squad Racing. So, if you're looking for an NR League, this is a great one to do. Open setups, pace car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane. And we get ready to go. Green flag racing here from Darlington. Ricky J with control. And that Ford Mustang on the front rows. Got that Chevrolet of Blockham to his outside. Going to be a battle between those two all night for sure. Down and away we go. Green flag. We're underway here from Darlington. Alrighty, Zach Rogers getting clear of Terry Scott there. Ricky J going to get clear of Robert Blockham for the lead. Single file all throughout turns 1 and 2. The field getting sorted quick. Zach Rogers all over the back bumper of Blockham. Blockham going to lay over, let him go. Watch that 118 to really conserve those tires. Zach Rogers known to really push his equipment, really push his car, especially early on in these races. Welcome, Magoo. Hope all is well. Rogers really closing the gap there through the center. That 9 car's got some pretty good center speed down there in 1 and 2. A little bit wider. See how he fares down in this narrower, more technical turns 3 and 4. They're gonna pull a little bit on him. Big moment there for Furco in the 19. Still single file all throughout the field. A little bit of a difference of lines there that time you saw it. Rogers about half a lane lower down in 3 and 4. And about half a lane higher, so kind of hunting that clean air a little bit. It helps keep that car handling well, right? If you're in dirty air, what it really is a lack of air. So when you don't have that air on the nose of the race car, it loses all that downforce that comes from that air. And hence the concept of dirty air, which really is no air. Take the air away. So, we're gonna watch to see if maybe that's something that starts playing a pivotal role later in these runs once the tires wear out and everyone's gonna be struggling with their car, with their setup, with their handling. Of course, we all know Darlington is known to chew up those race tires. Looks like someone spun down the front straightaway. It might have been Furco. Let's see if we can't pull this up for you. Sure, he's not going to be too pleased. Actually, he's going to do a great job here saving it. Here's the replay. Gets loose off the corner. I mean, I know he hits the inside wall, but to not come back up, to not spin the car out. Pretty good job there by the driver of the number 19 Dodge Charger. Back up front, though, Ricky J starting to pull a little bit more of a gap on Zach Rogers. '93 looking pretty good right now in the longer run as the caution is out for the first time tonight. Slow on the front straightaway. It's the 043 of Brian Lovell. Let's see if we can't figure out what happened here. I think it's going to be something similar that we just saw with Furco. Just Lovell and hit this inside wall a little bit harder at a worse angle. Dead even. Motor is gone on that 043, it looks like. Gonna be a tough one. Trying to come back from. Gonna try to get back up to speed and spin it again. That's not good. Cars, they'll really step out on you on that transition to the front straightaway, and there's the big hit once again. So, you have to be mindful of that, but also I mean, it could happen at any time. Most of the time, it's completely random when it happens. And an early incident gives us an early opportunity to come down the pit lane. Everyone going to take advantage of that. Would appear. The takers on pit road. Furco going to stay out. Brain Fade going to stay out to lead a lap. Monty Keller. Lovell going to stay out. Everyone else coming down the pit lane to get 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. No doubt in my mind. Right sides. The lefts. EJ gonna win the race off of pit road. Pretty much everyone holding serve. Level down on the backstretch pit lane. I don't think there's any pit boxes back there anymore. Folks, make sure if you haven't already, please, 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 I'm begging you, hit that like button. Again, it does so much to help support us here on JTN. We always appreciate it so much, more than you'll ever know. And can't thank you enough for tuning in, though, here tonight. Hopefully you enjoy what you see. And working this early caution here and working lap 9 of 147 from the Darlington Raceway. AJ, I don't think you need to wreck them good. Oh, what for? I guess I need some backstory on that one. Another lap under yellow here. Kirko win this race. I think that's what that 19 team needs. They just need a little bit of good luck to go their way. A bit of good luck would really help that. Or just luck. Numbers working across the top of your screen. Alright, KJ, you got it. I don't know, boys. Don't be fighting in my chat. Pace car lights are off. That means we'll be going back green flag racing this time at the line. Ricky J going to line up with control of this one. Zach Rogers to his outside. Then it's going to be Robert Blockham, Terry Scott. Silver Bullet and Chevy Chase going to make up row number 3. Chevy Chase working his way up through the field after starting 11th. Greg Lovell and Rick Craddock going to make up row number 4. Row 5 going to be Nelly and Brian Lovell. Going to be RJ Rusty, Monty Keller, Brain Fade, and Furco rounding out your field here for the restart. Coming up on lap 12 of 147. Doesn't Nelly count, KJ? Maybe hurting his feelings. They go back green flag this time at the line. Fans are on their feet, ready to watch another electric restart here at Darlington. Ready, field comes off of turn 4. Pace car has given way to Ricky J. He'll have control coming down into the restart zone here. He waits for the green flag to be displayed. Back down and away we go. Green flag once again here from Darlington. Gonna get clear. Blockham gonna get clear in 3rd. Battles on for 4th, though. Silver Bullet slides up the track. Terry Scott gonna be able to take advantage. He gets clear. Silver Bullet back there. Greg Lovell, big moment. Oh, but he save it. He saves it off of 2. Great save there from the driver of the 088. On the restart, back up front. See if Zach Rogers can find a way around Ricky J here early in the run. 9 car is going to start trying to push the issue because he saw Ricky J get bigger or get smaller and smaller out the windshield on that last run as the laps ticked off. Looks low, gets back in line down the back straightaway. Robert Blockham, though, he's not letting these guys get away. Silver Bullet's made his way up into 4th. Terry Scott has fallen back into 5th. Being 5th ain't, take it for me, it ain't that bad. One of these days we'll do J10 After Dark, and you can say whatever you want. Have the stream labeled not for kids. Caution, looks like it is out once again. Silver Bullet around on the front straightaway. What happened here? He's gonna spinning right round like a record, baby. Right round. Similar issue car, just gonna step out on him. Big impact with the inside wall, especially to that engine. I think the radiator might be busted on that Camaro. Similar case there, what we saw the first time. Brian level. That time Silver Bullet getting bit by the exit of turn number 4. Looks like they're gonna take advantage. They're gonna come back down the pit lane despite 2 laps under green. 3 laps under green. They're gonna come back down the pit lane. Ricky J leading them. See if anyone decides to make the call to stay out. Don't see any non-takers yet. I'll go down the pit lane. RJ Rusty gonna stay out. Furco gonna stay out. I think that's to lead a lap. Furco's been around tonight. RJ Rusty though could be taking that strategy call. Hey, I am all for. I am all for throwing the Hail Mary at the start of the race, because you have plenty of time to recuperate from it. Now is the time to throw it. Jay gonna win the race off pit road. Zach Rogers. Robert Blockham, Chevy Chase gonna gain the spot. Ricky J around on the apron. That's not gonna be good for his tires. Track position here. I do not believe he'll be able to regain his spot. We'll have to see what the stewards say. Like, he is going to get those positions back. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're here with the Bomb Squad Racing League from the Darlington Raceway, working our second caution of the night on lap number 18. Ricky J, though, has led them all under green. After starting on the pole, good-looking, has a fast car and a good-looking car out there tonight. It's been a story about single file, single car spins. Haven't really seen a big wreck to the point where it feels like it could have took drivers out of this race. Doesn't mean we won't see that, but everyone being very courteous here on the restarts, getting spread out in single file. Furco going to come down the pit lane after leading the lap. Lead back over Ricky J. We should be getting the one to go. I'm at the lap. Pace car lights are off, so we line up like this. Ricky J out front with Zach Rogers there in second. Robert Blockham and Chevy Chase. Row number 2. Row 3 going to be Terry Scott and Nelly. Last week's winner at Daytona. Greg Lovell and Monty Keller going to make up the next row. Then Brian Lovell and Brain Fade. Rick Craddock, Silver Bullet, and Furco, as well as RJ Rusty rounding out your field. 14 drivers still active of the 14 that started. Ricky J going to have control here on the restart. This race. He'll take us back to green again here tonight. Zach Rogers, though, going to try to force him into a mistake early. Force the mistake, get around him, and then hold on. Hold on for dear life. I think that might end up being the strategy here tonight. That 193 team, so good here at Bomb Squad this year. Pace car, though, you saw it, made the left turn down the pit lane. Ricky J gonna have control here on the restart. We're back underway in Darlington. Oh, there it is! Big wreck up behind. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars involved. Oh, more cars involved. Oh, let's get you the replay. Terry Scott looks like he's going to go around off the nose of Craig Lovell. Lovell really sent it down into the corner. It looked like Scott maybe checked up for the 103 and Nelly. Silver Bullet drives on through there. Brain Fade, Furco. RJ Rusty going to get a little contact there with Craddock. Big hits there. No, maybe not though. That's the one that hurts. Just this track's so narrow, nowhere for anyone to go. Board with Silver Bullet here. That car down some horsepower, very obviously. It's around it, though. Now on board level. All those guys involved in that incident on the pit lane. Give us a chance, though, under this third yellow of the night. To remind you that we got a deal for you. Head on over to CircleBDiecast.com or PlanBSales.com for all your racing memorabilia needs. CircleBDiecast.com has you covered, whether it's hats, t-shirts, or, of course, diecast. You can find the best selection at CircleBDiecast.com. Use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. And that's code JTN. You'll receive free shipping on that order of $20 or more. Again, CircleBDiecast.com, your home for all your racing-related memorabilia. Bunch of great deals there on CircleBeatIcast.com. Another friendly tip for you. You can head on over, find their eBay page. Always some great deals there. Of course, you can't use the code JTN, but always some great deals there on their eBay page too. Just a little insider tip for you. For you, the select few that have tuned in tonight here from Darlington. Be a great Southern 500 this Sunday, opening up the NASCAR playoffs. And speaking of playoffs, we're going to open up the All-Star Racing playoffs this week, September the 8th. Cup Series from Darlington covers beginning there 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we're back with Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series action at Richmond. You see our next 5 races on the docket. All those races, of course, though, live only on JTN and presented by our friends at TWB Technologies. Together, we are better. We're always better when you tune in here on JTN. One more lap of caution. Gonna play with question. Yeah. Try to answer them. Finally, I'm just taking away from the pace car. Next Sheriff having the time of his life. Lights go out though, so we'll be going back green flag racing next July. Ricky J, Zach Rogers, Robert Blockham, Chevy Chase, Nelly and Monty Keller on row number 3. Row 4 are going to be Braden Fade and Brian Lovell, Rick Craddock, RJ Rusty, Harry Scott, and Greg Lovell. Silver Bullet and Fertgo rounding out field. Again, 14 cars starting. Cars still out on the track. Great to see. Just over a 6th of the way through this one. Can't thank you enough again for tuning in here on JTN on a Thursday night. Well, there's a lot going on for everyone right now, but we're happy that you chose us for your entertainment here. Watching some racing from the Darlington Raceway and the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series. A lot of racing. Car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Darlington. Ricky J with control in the Voiles trucking 193 Mustang, but he's got that Red Bull Audi to his outside and that Menards Chevrolet right behind him. We'll see who can come home with the victory. Green flag once again here from Darlington. Restart there from Zach Rogers on the outside. They're going to be side by side down into 1 and 2. Ricky J got really close to the quarters there. Still side by side coming off of turn 2. It's going to get really tight down here, fellas. Zach Rogers clears him. Oh, it's contact! Ricky J hard into the inside wall. That's going to bring out yellow number 4. And there's going to be an angry driver of that 193 Mustang. I think y'all want to see the replay. Here it is. Helicopter cam. Rogers going to get a little bit loose. I don't know, maybe trying to pull it away from the wall. Maybe thought he was clear, trying to get down in front of Ricky. Not able to do so. He goes for a tumble spin. Oh, how this race has been flipped on its head. All it takes, folks, just one little restart. Roger's gonna have to come down the pit lane. Mind me not remembering to put up my graphic. Hey, best. Robert Block, I'm gonna stay out here. Brian Lovell also gonna do the same. It looks like in that 040. Guy's gonna be pushing the issue here on the restart. Get away, get away. Jack Rogers and Rick J, though, they're gonna have to try to push their way back up towards the front of the field. Spice things up for us here in the booth, and you. It's a good trade-off. Us, right? College football season is officially off. It officially kicked off last night or this past week, but now it feels like it's actually going. So that's good. Here's playing right now. Ohio State down at half. Thing or two about Joe Milton debut. Here is only up 14-6 over Bowling Green. Ouch again. Well, you know. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Head on a shirt. Remember, folks, you can check out the JTN merch store. Get some great JTN merch, including our logo merch. Head on over there now. Link in the description below. You can get the JTN t-shirt, hoodie, coffee mug, sticker, of course, all those items, as well as a lot more available now on the JTN merch store. Just head on over there. And that hoodie just looks so good. Sounds so good too. Getting cold, fall's coming. You're gonna want to stay warm. You don't want to be waiting for the bus. Don't want the kiddos to be out waiting for the bus in the freezing cold. So you want to make sure that they got a good hoodie, and you can get it from the JTN merch store. They're in adult sizes, but you know, grow into it. Or, of course, just get it for yourself, because that's who you know you want it for anyways. But, of course, can't thank you guys enough, all you folks that have gone out, gotten some JTN merch, gotten stuff from JoeTow Designs, too, which is kind of my racing general racing apparel team stuff. I make, but again, y'all have been the best. So supportive over the last year and a half. Year and a half now. Wow. Helping us get this off the ground and running, and we can't wait to continue to take it to newer and higher heights here. So again, thank you guys so much. Again, head on over to that JTN merch store. Yeah, with some great looking rip, as the kids would say. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. 30 laps. When we go back green, we'll be working lap number 30. Pace car light's gonna go off here. That JTN merch store, getting some merch is a great way to tip your commentators. So, just to let you know. Give Bristol Ed, got Bristol producer merch there, I believe. That it's still up there. Good looking hair. Oh, we're gonna go back green. Robert Blockham, Brian Lovell, row number 1. Rick Craddock, Greg Lovell, row 2. Silver Bullet, Chevy Chase, Nelly, Monty Keller. Brain Fade, Terry, Scott, Furco, Ricky J. Or RJ Rusty, Ricky J, Furco, and Zach Rogers. Again, 14 started, 14 remain here from Darlington. Race car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing from Darlington Raceway. Robert Blockham with control this time on the restart. Gonna have hard charging Lavelle combo on the outside. Gonna have to get a good push here from Craddock in the 22 if he wants to clear the 043 down in turn 1. Back down and away we go. Green flag once again, and Blockham with a great restart. He's gonna gap the entire field. Field single file for the most part. RJ Rusty right now towards the back. On the bottom of Ricky J. He's going to go for a spin. Hard contact with the inside wall. Going to bring out another. Or going to stay green. Jay going to get all over the back bumper. Terry Scott telling him to move out of the way. He does. Zach Rogers going to follow through. Terry Scott gets really close to Furco, get a little too much momentum here, letting them by. Ricky J now setting his sights on Brain Fade ducks out of the way. Continue to do so. Furco thought about sending it to the outside. He thought better, thought wiser. Ricky J, he is a man on a mission right now. Driving like his hair's on fire, trying to come back up the field. Hey, Darren. Hope you're having a great night. Don't know, I can't remember if this is your senior year or last year or if you graduated, and I apologize for that, but hope if it is your senior year, things are getting off to a good start, and if you're starting that job, that's going well. I can't keep track of all these things, man. But thanks for tuning in, Darren. Appreciate ya. Okay, so we're both in that 4th year. Good. I have to take the 5th year because yeah, I didn't have any credits coming out. College enrollee school I went to. So ha. Coming up through the field, but Blockham trying to stretch his lead over Craig Lovell right now. Lovell loving clean air on the nose of that 08 Mustang, but Blockham kind of just keeping him at arm's length away. Again, hope you guys are having a fantastic night here on this Thursday, coming up on the holiday weekend as well. That's right, all the cool kids take 5 years, and then, yeah, you can't get the job. Now, my problem is, with doing JTN, I was like, I don't need to do an internship. What a mistake that was. Blockham, he gets by the left car, RJ Rusty. That 2-car again spun out on the restart. Level all over. Close the gap a little bit there. Blockham kind of caught that 2-car at a bad time. That's going to give the 088 some of the momentum that he'll need. Get around Blockham front here. Running his race, running his pace. And I think that's, like Rogers, he just got around Ricky J for position. That's, surprised that Ricky just let him go like that. big loose there down in turns 1 and 2. Ricky J gonna cut him the break. Rogers gets loose. He's gonna come right back up. Oh, Ricky not gonna be happy. I would not be happy with that 9 car. I'm cutting him brakes. He didn't cut anyone. Ooh. Spicy in that team meeting room, man. Can't wait, Zach, for you to go back and watch this. And there's smoke down there in turns 3 and 4. That was 22 Acratic. Fade? And a brain fade. Here's the replay. Man, that's a little more than a Darlington stripe. That's a Darlington. What happens when you forget to bring the flowers? They get smacked by the lady in black. All over the back bumper of Blockham. These two, just watching them fight, watch them battle for this position right now. It's a fantastic show that they're putting on. So hard to pass here at Darlington. It is it is one groove, right? I'm sure the drivers in chat can attest, but it's interesting to watch how the guy trying to make the pass, right? How he kind of doesn't want to do that. Big save there from Lovell. Gonna lose a lot of ground here. Those two leaders, though, had a pretty decent gap back to third place. Brian Lovell, who's kind of got the hungry few cars right behind him. Chevy Chase in the 096. Lovell really close to that outside wall. Gonna pull right across the nose of Chevy. I'm gonna stretch it back out a little bit. So that 043 is pretty quick. Even little mistakes hampering his forward progress, like there off the corner, wasn't able to get a good run. Chevy Chase down into the inside in that 096 Camaro. Not going to be too aggressive here through 4. They're going to be side by side coming off the corner. Don't want to be like that for too long. There it is. Caution. Kelly around further down the front straightaway. Caution number 5. Musty's around off the turn. Play. You saw it live. They say you don't want to be side by side for too long. Innocent bystander there at Chevy Chase. Nelly as well. Board with the Medicine Chest Farm Chevrolet and Nelly. Has retired from tonight's race. Everyone taking advantage of on the pit lane here. It stops for 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. It's into their Hey, Jay. Good sized pit boxes here. I'll say that. That pit stop from that 193 might not be legal at most racetracks. Blockham gonna be in a tight battle off of pit road. He wins it. Lovell gonna get out second. Ricky J, Zach Rogers. Ellie rounding out your top 5 here. Off of the pit lane, Monty Keller. Gotten a chance to say his name too much tonight, but doing a good job at 028 Mountain Dew. Chevrolet paint scheme there. Here's Scott Furcos, a little bullet with the penalty. There's Chevy Chase, got the damage fixed on that car. Rain Fade, Rick Craddock, and RJ Rusty. Big damage to the right side of that vehicle. It's going to be hard to come back from all that damage. More than a stripe. Folks, again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button on the video and subscribe. Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series action here from the Darlington Raceway. Coverage, of course, presented by fine folks. Voiles Trucking. Again, a big thank you to Brian and Kathy Voiles for all you do. Not only us, but the boys here at Bomb Squad Racing helping put on a fantastic racing league. And if you want to check out Bomb Squad Racing, head to bombsquadracing.net to find out more. A bunch of great racing on tap for you. You have the Cup Series here on Thursday nights, trucks on Wednesday. Their Xfinity Series Friday nights, of course, all 40% open setup competition. Both Super Speedways on Sunday nights. So, again, got a little bit of everything for everyone here at BSR. So, make sure if you are interested, you're looking for a league, this is a great way to start, especially if you're looking for that open setup league. I know those are few and far between right now in our 2003. This is a great one to come join and test your stuff against some of the best in all sim racing. We're getting doubled up, but we'll get the one to go next time at the by racing around that 50. A third of the way through the one. Long night for Again, can't thank you folks enough though for tuning in here tonight. Hopefully you're having a great night. Whether you're here watching us on JTN, maybe you're watching some college football too on a second screen. I just hope the races in general work as a good plug for the league. You know what I mean? That's what I always want to see. Well, our big thing here at JTN is to try to provide the best, not only the best racing, but best overall looks at all these different leagues that come to us that want these broadcasts. And again, can't thank all the folks here at Bomb Squad Racing for bringing us on, for doing this entire Cup season. It's been a fantastic time, and it's been great. It's great, and there is so much more still to come. And you're gonna want to make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss a second of the action. You hit that bell, you'll get notifications every time we go live. I'm telling you, you want those notifications because you can watch on your phone, on your smart TV, laptop, your desktop. Heck, you could probably watch it on your Apple Watch, your smartwatch, if you tried enough, or on a calculator. So, no reason not to be watching JTN on a Thursday night for the rest of all the way through November. No reason not be on JTN. Pace car though, going to make that hard left turn down the pit lane. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing with Robert Blockham in control here on the restart. It's going to be Lovell, Ricky J, Zach Rogers, and Nelly rounding out your top 5. Down at the restart zone. And back away we go. Green flag once again here in Darlington. Blockham still facing a challenge from Lovell. He gets clear. Ricky J now looking for the second position. He gets in line. Our single file throughout RJ Rusty into that outside wall back. They all get around him. They're gonna have to hold off at 193 of Ricky J here on the restart, but he's looking for more. He wants the glory. He wants to lead here at Darlington. Still trying to find a way around Blockham. He gets loose off the corner. That's going to allow Ricky J to get to his outside. That 193 going to have a bunch of momentum down here into 1. He cuts the 088 up the break. Lets him get back in line down in 1 and 2. And we're just over a third of the way into this one. You can still cut those brakes. Back to the bumper of Blockham, starting to heat it back up once again. Might need some, might not need that insulation from Menards after all with how fast that 088 is, but Ricky J dives it down to the inside. He takes over the second position down in turns 1 and 2. So Ricky J back up in the second in that 193 Voiles Trucking Mustang. Zach Rogers now looks to the inside. A Lovell gives him the spot down at the tighter confines of turns 3 and 4. So Rogers now up into 3rd. That's his number divided by 3, by the way. Start to close the gap to Blockham. Blockham a little loose there off the corner. He's going to lose some momentum. Momentum is such a big thing here at Darlington. It doesn't get talked about enough. You have to be oh so careful. Making sure you're getting the right run off of turn 4 because you're pretty much full throttle all down here in 1 and 2. With the way the corner's set up with the banking and the way you can kind of attack that corner. So it's been interesting to see how guys kind of manage, and with how loose the cars have been off of, especially down here, turn 4, how loose they've been. Blockham into the outside wall. Ricky J going to look to the inside. Zach Rogers going to look to the outside of Ricky J. Now going to dive it down to the inside of Blockham. Ricky J back to the lead here. Rogers gets to 2nd. Blockham's going to hold on to 3rd place. Ricky J has regained control of this race, just, again, over a third of the way through it. Closing in on halfway, though, ever so slightly. Blockham is starting to lose sight of the leaders. Big smoke down here in or what could that is? Just a big moment there with Lovell. What happened here? Go 88. Try to like nothing really happened with you. Can't find it. Someone looked the tires up. Someone was doing burnouts too early. We're not even halfway. So he's got control. Zach Rogers trying to figure out a different lane to take around this Darlington Raceway to try to close the gap to that 193. Of course, Rogers spun out the 193. Not really spinning him out, but cut him off. He got that NR 2003 bumper grab, but Rogers, of course, took a penalty like he should have, so sure, nothing intentional. It was definitely a crazy moment. These guys, they've rallied back up to the front rather quickly. More smoke down there in 3 and 4. Maybe there's a cookout going on outside the track, but save me a hot dog. But PJ right now doing a good job with the lead, kind of holding on to it. We can talk. We talk so much about managing the gap, and at these tracks where there's a lot of tire wear, managing that gap is more and more important than ever. So, because you don't want to run faster than you have to. I mean, running faster than you have to, you're burning out your tires more than you have to. You're looking for that longevity. You got fairly close to the wall there. Out front, they are not skipping. Run near that one. Ricky J right now with the lead. Zach Rogers in second. We look through the field. Furco is really loose right now off the corner. Something's wrong with that 19. We look throughout the field. Single file, single cars everywhere. Chase in the 096. Or Blockham kind of closing back in on this battle for the lead. Two out in front of him. Run a little bit harder than he does, and this is where he's going to gain some of the time. Later in the run, Blockham again. So good at... I sound like a broke record. Blockham's so good at saving fuel. Does such a great job. Or not fuel, but the tires. Does such a great job. You're saving fuel when we're talking about saving. Caution's out here. Don't see anyone around. Caution's out. Let's try to get you a happen. Oh, Monty Keller, big wreck on the back straight. Excuse me, on the front straightaway. The fans are seeing all these. They're gonna get loose off the corner. Slams that inside wall. Able to drive away from it. Doesn't look like too much smoke billowing out of that Chevy SS. Caution number 6 nonetheless has come out here at Darlington. Cars all down on the pit lane. And again, gonna take your Racing Eagles. Don't know why you wouldn't. Jay gonna win the race off pit road. Big loser there on the pit lane, though, is Robert Blockham. Loses 2 spots coming out of the pit box. Send him back to 5th. Addition to Chevy Chase and Nelly. Front now coming down the pit. Up on the 1 to go. Last man standing wins. Well, you know. I might be the last man standing at this rate. Thank you folks again for tuning in here tonight. Can't thank you enough for watching. Always do such a great job of supporting us here on JTN. Can't thank you enough. Yeah. It's been a caution-riddled race. Filled. Words. It's been the story, right? Coming off of turn 4 seems to be a very troubling spot for these drivers. In turn, that's caused a couple of wrecks to happen here. Rusty. Oh, that look. Pace car lights do go out. We'll be going that green flag next time by. Ricky J gonna have control. Zach Rogers to his outside. Then Chevy Chase and Nelly row number 2. Robert Blockham, Terry Scott, Rick Creddick, Greg Lovell, Green Fade, Silver Bullet, Monty Keller, and Furco down on the pit lane getting service to that 19 car. Just been off all night for the driver. That Charger. There isn't a lot to say on a restart, especially when you're up here in the booth by yourself. Gonna be interesting to see if Rogers can get a good restart like he did the last time they were up here on the front row, him and Ricky J. That's when we saw that incident, so probably a little more slack being cut from the 9 car here. He'll probably cut a little bit more, but nonetheless, Ricky J going to be looking to get a good restart. He doesn't even want to worry about that once he gets down to turn 1. He's going to want to be clear of that 9 car. Down into the restart zone we go. Green flag, we're back underway here from Darlington. Lap 70 of 147. Ricky J gets clear, field single file once again. This is where Rogers has the opportunity to make the pass. This is where we know that 9 car's a little bit better on the shorter runs. Whether they have an identical setup or not, Rogers looks a little more confident early in the run. Ricky J runs this lower line and isn't able to kind of open the car, open the wheel up on exit. Rogers still all over the back bumper. Jay, this is our battle for the lead. Single file all throughout the field right now. Voiles Trucking versus Red Bull. Have to think there's a couple Red Bulls crushed or some sort of energy consumption crushed by Brian Voiles behind the wheel of that semi. Never shotgun a Red Bull. That is you asking for a bad and sticky time. This time at the line, we are halfway in this one. Halfway through the race, these drivers know it's official if rain comes up. Okay, just trying to hold off Zach Rogers right now. Kind of allowing this 096 or Chevy Chase to kind of close the gap just a little bit. Brown trying to make this a 3-car battle for the lead. Oh, look now, last week's winner Nelly, too. He's kind of creeping his way into the picture. You're seeing him there, and Robert Blockham all the way up at the top of your screen. You probably can't see it with that ticker, but he's starting to reel these guys in as the laps tick away. We know that 118 going to be good on the long runs. How good that driver is conserving those tires. Rogers still all over the back bumper down the front straightaway. Tried to give Ricky J a big shove down into the corner. Chevy go. Against that wall, Zach Rogers into the wall. He's going to lose a bunch of time, a bunch of positions, really slow here off the corner. They've been running up there all night long. I didn't even think he hit it. Doesn't look like the scrape on the right side is too bad, though. Should be able to keep the speed, keep the momentum in that one. Ricky J now is a little bit clearer of a picture out in front. A little bit more clear in the rear view. Never hurts. Coming to lap 80 of 147. Gonna see Ricky J with a decent sized lead. Then you have the second pack of cars led by Rick Craddock. Right now resides in the 5th position. Zach Rogers there in that 9. He's looking to make up spots after that mistake. C6 got really loose there off the corner. Level and Rod had to, well, they ducked low to try to make sure they avoided if something didn't have to level into the outside wall. He saves it. Rogers now sets his sights on Terry Scott. Terry Scott gonna get out of the way. Move the 22 Acratic out of the way. Chevy Chase is falling back. Ellie and Robert made their way around him. Ellie now setting his sights on 93 or Ricky J. Ricky J once again with control of this race. Here's the lead. You see it on your screen. About a quarter of the straightaway. Nelly trying to hunt him down. Robert Blockham trying to find a way around Nelly for second. Keyword there was trying. He gets to the inside. He's tried really hard. He's going to get to the inside. Going to take over the second position. So move Robert Blockham back into second. That 118 Chevrolet. Track right now, Silver Bullet with her. Trying to fend him off there. Those two Camaros doing battle. Bullet trying to get to the inside, not going to be able to do so. Down here in 1 and 2. And it hits the wall a little bit. Silver Bullet down to the inside, pass for position. He gets it down into turns 3 and 4, so move Silver Bullet up into the 9th, or the 6th, 7th spot, but move him back to 8th. Heavy contact with the wall, that's the mistake. Zach Rogers around on the front straightaway, he loops it, he comes back out towards the track. That's going to bring out yellow number 7 of the night. Be one of those single car loopers. We just gotten around Chevy Chase for the spot. Car gets loose. He overcorrects back to the right. Does a little pirouette though. Doesn't hit anything. No damage on that car. Gets it back rolling down and away. So just again, those single car spins have really been the killer here tonight. Was getting these long green flag runs. Everyone going to take this opportunity to come down the pit lane. I'm going to hope to not lose positions here on this pit stop as he did last time. Lost 2 spots on the pit lane. Gonna look to get a good stop here. Overshot his marks a little bit. He's gonna have to back up. That's a time killer. I always say they can't do something and then they go and do it. Never fails. TJ though easily gonna win the race off pit road. Nelly out second. Be a battle there. Blockham ends up getting the spot. Terry Scott, Chevy Chase. Top 5 coming off the pit lane. Chevy might have had a penalty. Craddock went by him. Brain fake gonna go on. Craddock up inside the top 5. And then A2 Ski Machine. Nonetheless, all the eyes are on Ricky Payout. In for the first time tonight, we're live here with Bomb Squad Racing League from the Darlington Raceway. We're live with Bomb Squad all the way through November on Thursday night, so you're going to want to make sure you check us out. Want to make sure you're subscribed here on the JoeTowNetwork page. Hit the little bell icon. You'll get notifications every time we go live. Hit the like button on the video. That's a great way to help support us. As well as checking out our social media at JoeTowNetwork on Twitter and Facebook, as well as TikTok. Yeah, and that's JoeTowNetwork. It's JoeTowNetwork. You could probably just search JoeTow, honestly. JoeTow. Doubled up here, we should be going back green flag. Not this time by, but next time. Ricky J again going to be on the point. New challenger Nelly to his outside. That's 1 and 2 in the points battle. Nelly trying to make up those points. Got the victory last week. Going to need some more help. He said it himself last week. Post race going to need some help from that 193. Struggling here in these last 10 races. Not something that I think the league or any of us watching at home would foresee, as Ricky J can just go on these hot streaks out of nowhere. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go on a 10-week one here to end the season. Get back ready to go green flag of racing and Nelly Robert, Terry Scott, Rick Craddock, Green Fade, Silver Bullet, Greg Bubble, Chevy Chase, Monty Keller, Jack Rogers, and Burko. 2 cars retired out of this one. 2 of RJ Rusty and Brian Lovell in the 043. Field makes their way down into turn 3 in front of this backstretch grandstand. Fans, of course, all up on their feet, ready to watch some more Bomb Squad action here from Darlington. Race car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane. Ricky J with control of it. We get ready to go back. Green flag racing here from Darlington. Field makes their way down into the restart zone. Back away we go. Green flag once again from Darlington. Able to clear Nelly down to one. Nelly clear of Blockham. Thinks twice of it though. Blockham looking to the inside. Not going to have enough of a run. Further on back. It's a mess. Everyone all over each other. Craddock going to come out with fourth spot. Zach Rogers looking inside as Chevy Chase for position. He gets down on that flat on the transition. You don't want to do that. The outside of Terry Scott gets another one. He continues to make his charge back towards the front. We'll keep our eyes on that one. Keeping our eyes right now on the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. These guys oh so close here on the racetrack. Rogers down to the inside of Lovell. Looking for that position. He gets it. And sets his sights on Sill over Bullet. Bullet, though, trying to find a way around Craddock. It's fun because you're trying to find a way around one guy and he's trying to find a way around another guy. It's always fun how that works out. Both make the same. Bada bing, bada boom, you're wrecked. Chase all over the back bumper of Terry Scott for position. Silver Bullet gets on by Craddock down there in 3 and 4. Gonna slide up in front of him, get the momentum off of turn 4 and complete that pass. Jack Rogers now looks to the inside of Craddock as we head down into turns 1 and 2. Craddock doesn't give him any room. Rogers not gonna be too pleased there, but he gets the spot. Coming back towards question is he going to be able to get to the lead? We've only seen him get to the lead one time tonight, and then caused a caution. Pull it into the wall a little bit there. Rogers side of him. Down here, Bullet going to up that spot. Lovell now looking to try to Bullet for. He closes the door on him, and Nelly has gotten around Ricky J for the lead as the caution comes out. Heavy chase around down in 3 and 4. Let's get you a replay of that caution, then we'll get you a replay of that pass for the lead. Heavy just going to get too hot, hit the wall. Monty Keller gets the back of him, sends him for then. No harm, no foul there, though. My opinion. Able to get lead. It's actually going down here into turns 1 and 2. Ricky J gonna lose a lot of momentum off of 4. Nelly capitalizes on it, sends it down into 1, clears him, and then just hopes it sticks, and it does. So Nelly, now your new leader here under caution. Up on lap 100. All the leaders, of course, going to come down the pit lane. Of where these pit stops get interesting. Nelly's pretty deep on the pit lane. Gonna have an open box in front of him, though. That will help, but Ricky J being really aggressive on the speedometer, tachometer. Nelly just being really conservative. There, got that big down in front of them. Guys involved in that wreck, they stay out. Ricky J wins the race off pit road. Robert Blockham, Zach Rogers, and Nelly, your top three. And folks, would want to ask you as we're coming up on 2/3 of the way through this one, head on over to CircleBDiecast.com, your home for all your racing-related memorabilia. Again, you can use code JTN at checkout. You'll receive free shipping on your order of $20 or more. You'll also help support us here on JTN. Again, that's CircleBDiecast.com, your home for all your racing-related memorabilia. Code JTN at checkout, free shipping, $20 or more. I put in a couple orders in this past week for AJ Allmendinger's Indianapolis win, Ryan Blaney's Michigan win. I was at both those races. Always like to get the diecast of the race win if they get produced to the races I go to. Unless they're drivers I don't like, I get like the Harvick one and the Donna one from a couple years ago, but nonetheless, always a very special treat. Race wins from the Michigan International Speedway, and this year from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But I digress. Again, folks, we got a bunch of great sponsors here on the broadcast as always. Make sure you check out their description below. Check out autosim.weebly.com for more information about the AutoSim beta. Owner mode just came out to donators. Should be out to the general public if it isn't already very soon. Again, a great game, great looking game. You can just, you can spend hours just hitting the run race, sim race button, and just seeing what wacky stuff it throws out at you. But again, autosim.weebly.com. Go check that out. Free game to play, too. Can't beat that. Got some old AutoSim videos on here now, completely obsolete. So you're going to want to check it out for yourself. Again, autosim.weebly.com. Also, they have a link to their Discord server where you can find out more about the game, how to get mods for it, and the like. Great community there on their Discord. Well, as we get ready to go back, Green Flag Racing, Ricky J with Control, Robert Blockham, Zach Rogers, Nelly, Greg Lovell, Rick Craddock, your top 6. Silver Bullet and Terry Scott going to make up row number 4, then Brain Fade and Monty Keller, Chevy Chase going to round out the field still here on the track. Furco has retired. 11 of our 14 that started this one still out there. ready to go back. Green flag racing from Darlington. Pace car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane. We get ready to go racing. Darlington. Green flag. Hanging tough on the outside. Ricky J, though, going to power on by through the center of the corner. Single file throughout the field. On the restart once again, everyone getting a little loosey-goosey. A little unstable there off of turn 2. Down into 3 and 4 Blockham a little bit deeper down into the corner than we've seen him early on in these runs so far tonight. He gets loose coming off of 4. That's going to allow Zach Rogers to get to his outside. Nelly going to try to follow through. Not going to be able to do so, though. Blockham falls back to 3rd. Rogers up to 2nd. He sets his sights on the 193 day. Nine car is fast. He has closed the gap very quickly. Ricky gonna have a tough battle on his hands here. Rogers heating up that back bumper still. I mean, he's there. It's so hard to find a way around a guy here at Darlington. Don't know if he's faster though. We don't know that. Up 105 of 147. Field staying a little tighter knit here. Blockham's still close to Rogers. Nelly, of course, he was able to get around Ricky J for the lead that last run. Right as the caution was coming out. So Rogers loose there off of turn 2. We've seen this 9 car make mistakes at certain points tonight. Really not being able to minimize those mistakes has put him in this spot where he's running 2nd with under 50 laps to go. There's another little mistake there, got into the outside wall. Those mistakes, they compound, they add up. You can't get them out of your head sometimes. And usually when it's something like that where you hit the wall, you get a little less aggressive. And not something we're seeing out of this 9 car, but you want the driver, right? You want the driver to maybe dial it back just a little bit. You don't want him to, take it from 10 and put it to 7. But maybe you want him to go 9.8. Just a little bit. These two have kind of pushed a little bit more of a gap back to Robert Blockham in 3rd. Nothing that 118 can't manage here coming to the end of this race. Rogers into that outside wall again, just scrubbing speed right now. And car loose off the corner. These cars, they're so unstable if you just watch them. Well, next time we go around, we're gonna have Bristol make the cameraman's just take it stationary. Just watch those cars come off of turn 4. Here in 2, it's not as bad. You see a little bit of it, but off of 4, the transition is so crazy that here it is. These guys, they just brain fade, big moment there. But that's how they gotta run these cars right now, because you gotta set them up loose so that way they're not too tight at the end of the run. It's the trade-off, right? Much you can win a race. Ricky J loose there off the corner. Zach Rogers also loose. Goodness. Ricky able to stretch the lead a little bit here in that Voiles trucking Mustang. Out front of the field, working lap 113 on 147. There's a little cut off there on the ticker. Apologies for that. Nothing worth risking the game to fix, though. Oh, Zach Rogers, he's around off the corner. Once again, that 9 car going for a spin. Yellow flag. Number 8 for the 9 car going around off of turn 4. This kind of puts us, this is in our window to make it to the end of this race on fuel as well. Get you the replay. Rogers just really pushing the issue, trying to make up the gap. Steps out on him there, you saw it. Works the wheel back to the right. Spins out, throws the yellow. It's not hit anything. Hello, NASCAR 18. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. Drop a like on the video. Back straight away, but all these leaders going to be coming down the pit lane. It's Darlington. Tires wear out quick. You want new ones. Tire field coming down the pit lane here. For what could be the last stop of this race. I feel like we haven't seen everything that the 118 has on the short. 88 of Lovell. He's probably still got something left in the tank too, but they're all going to be challenging Ricky J for the lead. There's been many Darlington stripes here tonight. And Zach Rogers, who spun out, causing that last incident. He has been chief among them. He has been pushing the issue. Getting that right side all the way up against the wall. Ricky J, our leader as well. Bunch of Darlington stripes around this, the Darlington Raceway. Iconic. Iconic Darlington stripes, might add. Jay, though, gonna win the race off pit road. Robert Blockham, Greg Lovell, Nelly, Rick Craddock, Chevy Chase, Terry Scott, Monty Keller, Brain Fade. Zach Rogers. Sunday. Watch for Tyler Reddick to be really good on Sunday. I don't think that would surprise anyone, but if he can get that victory, advance himself into the next round, that takes away a spot. A lot of people kind of have that 8 car on the outs of this round, but he, as well as Kevin Harvick, have been so good in the points this year. You gotta watch a guy like Christopher Bell. I think he's got 6 or 7 playoff points. That's got to be a guy that I'm thinking could get eliminated. Eric Almirola, how inconsistent. Michael McDowell. We talked about that this week on the Fake Racers podcast too, but would have to think. My thinking is Tyler Reddick's going to be better than anyone expects. He'll be quick, but of course, odds-on favorite is Kyle Larson, 5 car. Don't count out old Martin Truex Jr., who won this race in the spring too. So there's a lot of faces. Denny Hamlin, of course, always good. There's a lot of stuff going on there, it seems like, with Hamlin. Yeah, I mean, I think McDowell and Eric Almirola, those are kind of your 2 easy picks, right? To say they're probably not going to make it on to the next round without a win. Almirola, I think, is going to be really strong at Richmond because Loudon really translates well there. But a guy like Ryan Blaney, who has all this momentum, he has always been awful in this opening round. Wasn't very good in it last year with these tracks. These aren't his best tracks. Bristol is a good track for him, but always seems to get caught up in someone else's stuff, whether he be in the lead or just kind of out there. Richmond has not been one of his best tracks, and Darlington, believe it or not, has not been a good track for Ryan Blaney. So Blaney's a guy that I don't foresee him not making it next round, but he is definitely one to be a little worried about. But hey, those 15 playoff points are gonna help that 12 car. Brad Keselowski has kind of been a little bit off, it seems like, but they've been really fast on 750 stuff. Logano has been really good at 750. Those Penske cars might turn it on here in the playoffs. You gotta look at the tracks. Like we do tonight, when we look at the track here for Bomb Squad, the big thing we talked about was Robert Blockham being so good at saving those tires. He hasn't had the opportunity to really push the issue. He hasn't gotten the opportunity to see how good that savings works at the end of the long run. It'll be interesting to see what that 118 does here on the restart. He lines up second. Ricky J with control. Greg Lovell, Nelly, Rick Craddock, Chevy Chase, Greg Scott, Monty Keller, Silver Bullet, Brain Fade, Zach Rogers, 11 out of their 13, or this one, retirees. 19 of Ferko, the 2 of RJ Rusty, and the 043 of Brian Lovell. Lap 47. 28 laps to go in this one. That pay window is getting closer and closer, boys. Pace car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane. Ricky J with control here on the restart. Oh, they closed up really there. Back down and away we go. Green flag once again from Darlington. We get single file once again. Everyone being courteous, giving each other room, trying to run these last 28 laps under the green flag. J opens up a car length and a half lead over Robert Block. I'm going to try to get a good run down the front straightaway here. Now up to 3, 4 car lengths stretching it there. That 193 so good on the exit of turn number 4 compared to everyone. That it looks like he's the guy that's got it hooked up the best. Everyone else has seemed so unstable down there at that end. Ricky J trying close out this one. Involved in the incident earlier that sent him to the back. Has looked like the best car all night long. Just trying to close one out here at the Darlington Raceway. Blockham got a little loose there through the center. That's going to allow Lovell to kind of close the gap. Check in on Zach Rogers. He's only made his way up 3 spots. Back inside the top 10. He's just running as hard as he has to keep the lead. Again, wanting to save those tires, conserve them. Conserve the race car. You just want to be nice and easy right now. Keep the car under you, keep the lead, keep the fresh air on the nose of that 193 Mustang. So hard to pass here, one lane around this raceway. PJ just trying to hold on to it. Closing in on 20 laps to go. And a half. Blockham's starting to close the gap. I'm sitting here in thought. I mean, there's only so much I can say right now about what we're witnessing on track, but Blockham's starting to look a little bit better. Holding ground a little bit more than he was at the start of the run. That continues. Lost a little bit of time there again. That 193 so good off of turn number 4. Nascar 15 on that Xbox 360. It's watching a chess battle is what it is. You're watching to see. There is. I mean, Blockham's got a couple things he can do right now. He can try to dive it down deep into the corner. He can try to get all over that back bumper and make Ricky make a mistake. And yeah, that can happen, but this is really a race where you've been racing the track. You've been racing these cautions that have come out. That's what you've been racing. You've been racing the circumstance surrounding the race. And right now, Ricky J, he's been the best at racing the track all night long. Been so good on these transitions on exit of the corner. That car doesn't step out on him too much as it does there. I'm going to jinx him. Knock on wood real quick. You're watching these guys just try to find a way, try to find some grip, try to find some speed. And it's a big try, it's a big ask right now, because these tires are starting to fall off. Now we've gotten to that point where no one's car is going to handle good. They'll handle good enough, but not good. Just there you see another wiggle. Ricky changed the wall, but Blockham got loose, so they both kind of lose that little bit of momentum. But yeah, no one's car is handling good right now. Just good enough. Just gonna have to keep an eye on how these two continue to race each other as the tires fall off late in this one. On 10 laps to go, very quickly. Oh, how Blockham hard into the outside wall. That might, it's gonna derail any shot he's got at winning this race, because now Zach Rogers closing, trying to take over second. He now feels a little more confident. Blockham's gonna have to start pushing it now to get ahead of that 9. That car doesn't look good either. Lap 137 of 147. Next time by it will be our TWB 10 to go. This guy, he's dominated here tonight. Went to the back, got back to the front. He's been the best here tonight at Darlington. Done the dance. Angoed with the lady in black. He is the best, just like our friends at TWB. Of course, this is our TWB 10 to go, and on behalf of TWB, I'd urge you to go check out GardenLightsDirect.com. From porches to patios to more. For all of your outdoor lighting needs, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. That's GardenLightsDirect.com. GardenLightsDirect.com here on our TWB 10 to go. Laps ticking away here at Darlington. Blockham has started to close the gap. Back in on Ricky J. Ricky now might start panicking. I don't know, 9 laps to go is now when you start panicking. That guy's starting to make up starting to catch ya. Freaking out. Been there, done that, right? Ricky J, he knows how to win these races. He knows how to close the deal. Blockham, Robert Blockham knows how to win these races, knows how to close the deal. So, not like either of these guys don't know what they're doing. Zach Rogers there in 3rd, right? Lovell in 4th. All these guys have won these races. Ricky J really loose off of turn number 2. He lets the car, he let the car go. And, well, he lost the momentum. I'd rather lose the momentum going down into turn 3 than down into turn 1 or 2. Hits the wall there a little bit. Oh, mistakes starting to happen. I knocked on wood. It's not my fault. Robert Blockham, though, starting to close the gap just ever so slightly. This 193, the handling has gone away for Ricky J. are not looking as invincible as it once did. Walk them into the outside wall a little bit. Five laps to go that time at the line. Ricky J, he's gotten that lead back. Rather large gap. Ever so slightly. So we'll watch this battle for second as Zach Rogers starts to close the gap to Robert Blockham for that position. Going to be 4 to go this time at the line. Though he's holding serve right now, so these top 3 looking pretty good for their podium positions. Jay a little bit wobbly there, 3 to go this time at the line. He saw those 3 fingers from the flag man. Comes down here nice and steady through turn 2. Keep a pretty wheel. Gotta do. All you gotta do. Blockham really loose there for second. Zach Rogers going to dive to the inside. Battle is on for this position. Rogers, though, doesn't have the positioning. He gets all over the back bumper. Blockham again loose down into turns 3 and 4. Ricky J, he sees the white flag this time at the line. Rogers going to get by for second. Blockham back to third, but white flag is in the air one final time here. Darlington, Ricky J with the lead. Had to back of the century up and through the field after contact with Zach Rogers. And he knows in half a lap he'll be a winner here in Darlington. Holds a steady wheel, comes off of turn number 4, and Ricky J wins it in Darlington. Endurance race out there, folks. Onto our post-race coverage here. We'll talk with our top 3 drivers. Get on your screen. Barely watch the burn-outs of our winner here tonight, Ricky J in the 193 Voiles Trucking Mustang. He just got took out. Double reverse pull. Burn it down, Ricky J, winner here at Darlington. Doing a reverse burnout, too. Well, it was a topsy-turvy race. I'm gonna do the burnouts in reverse, too. I'll talk with our top 3 drivers after this one real quick. A couple words from them. And we'll be heading out. Well, we'll be staying here in Darlington for next Wednesday's show with the All-Star Racing League. They're off open. They hit the road. Head up ways north. Capital of Virginia, the Richmond Raceway. It will conduct yet another car study. Talk with our top 3 drivers. From them. What was fantastic end to the race. On your screen moment. Jay, the
And in a real car to, oh,
I just
nice.
took you right away.
No, I'm off on Thursdays, man.
Oh.
You can interview me on Thursdays anytime.
Hey,
It was just that one time.
Well, hey, here we are.
Hi.
We're in Victory Lane. I wanted to talk to you first, anyways, because
Oh.
how would you describe tonight? Was it put a whooping on the field, or what's the proper way to describe it? Oh, come on.
No, you know, we spent a lot of time working on this car, and this is one of those tracks where, you know, you can make a really loose setup and go out there early and, you know, be really fast for the first 10, 15 laps, but as the run goes on, this is one of those other tracks where it's just extremely brutal and the tires get really, really slick. So it was one of those where it's like you had to tighten up the setup and give up speed early in order to hang on to the car late, and we were hanging on for dear life.
I was gonna say that way. The car didn't look too happy at the end of that run. How do you manage that though? When you we saw the incident with you and the 9, but how do you manage that? Having to kind of save your stuff a little bit behind the wheel, save the car early in the run when you know you have a bunch of ground to pick up.
I mean, it's just being patient. Being patient. At that point in the race, there was still a lot of laps left, and you do everything you can just to keep your tires underneath you, and then find every way you can to make up positions. And I'm pretty sure the damage helped me keep the car straight, because I don't think I would have been able to hang onto that car if it wasn't for hitting the wall head on, to tell you the truth. So that kind of worked into my favor at the end of the day. Yeah. On top of that, so
it always helps to have that extra little bit of help, Ricky. But congratulations on the win here at Darlington. I know this is one of those crown jewel tracks that's got to feel good to win at it, especially with everyone struggling throughout the night with the handling of their race car. But before we let you go, you know the drill. The floor is yours.
Oh yeah, thank you guys, BSR, Brian, Kathy, Voiles. Shout out to Barbecue. We did the best we could. As y'all know, this is really up there on one of the toughest tracks to drive on open setup, at least among the game tracks. And I think North Carolina is probably the only track that is more difficult with a clear conscience. Anybody who's driven both would know. Just thanks everybody for watching, and thank you, Joe. I can't wait to go and look back at that ticker to see how it looks.
Hope it looks
with the
good.
Updates that you've made. Looking forward to that, and yeah.
Yep, and a big thank you to Brian and Kathy Voiles and Voiles Trucking for sponsoring 193 car.
They're the best, aren't they? They just are.
I'm just your PR guy tonight too, huh?
You're
Ricky.
all alone up here. That's sad, man.
Hey, it is what it is. Congratulations once again on the victory here tonight, Ricky. And hey, how many more weeks until you can guarantee that championship?
I don't know. We'll see.
9 more cup races. We'll see. We'll see. Ricky, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Anytime, Joe. Thank you.
Jay, winner here tonight at Darlington. We now move in our second place finisher, driver the number 9. Zach, you got a copy?
Yeah.
There was a little hairy moment there midway, or not even midway through the race. What happened down the back straightaway?
I'm not sure which hairy moment you're referring to because there were about a dozen.
With contact with the 193.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm on like 5.5 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Then I woke up at 6 a.m. So
you cleared him. Well, it was a long time ago. I'll give you that. But you cleared him on the restart. But
yeah,
not clear enough. Was that just a case of bumper grab, or what happened there?
Oh yeah, no. I didn't get to practice. In the practice session, I didn't get to practice racing against anybody really. So when Ricky decided to race me there, I was like, oh, this is the first time I'm side by side with somebody through a corner. So I tried to just keep it off the wall, and I just swung it a little too much, and it just barely bumper grabbed them. It's like if I had a teeny tiny little hook on my back bumper, and it dug itself into Ricky's grill and was like, you're going to the wall.
Well, tonight's race was really hairy for a lot of guys. It was those cars were not handling at all. We saw you really struggle, especially off of turn 4. Was that harder than turn 2? If so, why?
Yeah, turn 4 was definitely harder than turn 2. Turn 4 had this kind of dip. It would kind of dip, and then you'd go right back up, kind of transition kind of thing going on. So if you were turning the wheel too much and you were on the gas too much there, you were going to kick out the back end. I actually figured out a way at the end there to run probably like 10 to 15% less than full throttle through that, like coming out of turn 4, and it would stay straight. So that's what I was doing there for about the last 15 laps. But I wish I had learned it before, because it was not fun spinning out twice there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your brain feel okay? Is any screws came loose? Any bolts missing? All good?
Yeah, we're good.
Coconut's all good? Wasn't shook up too much?
Yeah, no, we didn't get any damage tonight.
Okay. I don't care about the car. But Zach, rebounding after those spins down the front straightaway to finish second here tonight. I know that's got to feel good. Congratulations on the finish once again. And as always, the floor is yours, sponsors, family, friends. Now it's time to thank them.
Shout out to Red Bull for being my only source of energy today around 12 o'clock. Shout out to Ricky for the setup and for being a good teammate. I don't know if you all noticed, but I was pretty much just staying behind him the whole race. I didn't really feel the need to pass him until if it was going to be like the last 10 laps there. Shout out to Robert for the great racing tonight, and everybody else who was super courteous. Letting people by here is not easy. I think a few people cost themselves too much time letting me by tonight. And yeah, what a race! And got to thank BSR. Magoo's not here tonight, and got to thank Magoo. Yeah, I'm so tired. I can't even give you a decent sentence here.
Well,
but yeah,
well,
thank you for broadcasting.
Yeah, as always, my pleasure. But Zach, we'll let you go. Go get some rest, buddy. Congratulations on the second place finish, and good luck next week at Richmond. I know it's going to be another barn burner of a race.
Yeah, Richmond's one of my better short tracks, so we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Congratulations, Zach. Go get some sleep.
All right, thanks.
Zach Rogers, driver the number 9. Only up because of those Red Bulls. We now bring in our 3rd place finisher, driver the number 118, Robert Blockham. Robert, you always bring some great energy. Why don't you tell the folks at home what you're sitting in to race here tonight?
Oh, you have no clue what I just went through. Let me just tell you, because we just moved in with my mom to look after her because her health's not good, and I didn't really have a way to get my pedals in here, so I had to get a lawn chair, and I got a roll of Bounty paper towels behind my pedals and 2 air floaties that a kid wears when they can't swim. And on there at the end when I was losing it, the chair was actually came out of the air. The chair went between my 2 cheeks, and I couldn't even turn the wheel. I couldn't even push the gas down. I mean, it was crazy. I literally was going in the floor. I definitely could have won home videos if somebody could have recorded those last 2. That's why I told Zach, I said, "Pass me. I can't turn. I'm falling over." That stunk too. We had such a good car on the long run. I really felt I could get Ricky run there, but I'd been saying, man, if I ever had to snap the wheel real hard, I'm afraid this chair is gonna go. And sure enough, Ricky got a little sideways. I seen it, and I kind of went to snap. When I did, the chair just come up out of the ground. I was just hanging on for dear life after that.
Well, Robert, a lot of guys, y'all were hanging on with how tough this Darlington Raceway was. Talk about how tough was turn 4 tonight, because that was really the big trouble spot.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I said, it was all about just once those tires got hot, it's pretty rough. Like I said, there at the end, it was really, you're pretty much on the edge there. Like I said, I felt like it was real good off 2. In turn 4, you could either back the corner up and get a good run off, or you could run in. But when you got somebody in front of you backing up, you're kind of just at a standstill, and it's so hard to pass. It's probably the hardest track to pass without getting in anybody, and that's the one thing I thrive on, is not getting in anybody. So I didn't want to really try to make that mistake of getting in there and getting into Ricky. Like I said, I was just hoping till the end there and make the run, but damn chair, I'm gonna have to retire it. I can already tell. If anybody out there's got a racing chair for sale, you can contact me on Facebook because I need one very badly. Either that, or I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and invest in a couple more lawn chairs to get through the rest of the season.
Robert, always great to talk with you after this race. Always bring some great energy to the booth. Before we let you go, the floor is yours, and you know the drill.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ricky. Good race. Zach, I think he had to pass more cars than anybody on the track. I think he's the only guy that spun out ever many times and never made contact, so that's pretty good. Shout out to Brian, Kathy Voiles. Man, you can't even say enough words for what they do for this league. I mean, that's just unbelievable for them to step up and do what they do. For you guys, well, actually you tonight, but
Yep.
actually your normal broadcasters, great job, man. And I really appreciate all the kind words. I listen to broadcasts and I hear you talking about my saving tires. I really appreciate that, man. But just know, man, we really appreciate what you do, man. It don't go unseen or unheard for sure. I want to give a shout out to my wife. She's in there. She's gonna cheer me on. She's laughing. I'm sure she's gonna get a good laugh out of this mark I got on my butt here, but that's all right. I want to give a shout out to my mom. It's the first time she got to watch me race. Let her know anything about her and getting her health. And also, anybody out there, I want to give a shout out to all the people from the flood and damage. Man, I know that them people are going through hell. So if any of them out there, or any friends or anything, just let them know we're thinking about them. That's a pretty bad deal to be going through that. So just let us know we're thinking about them.
And Robert, thoughts and prayers with family and your mom, and like you said, all those folks out there dealing with all the storms coming through too. But once again, congratulations. Great run here tonight in the makeshift sim racing cockpit. Can't wait to see what you bring next week to the track. Congratulations.
Yeah, gotta make it interesting, Appreciate it, buddy.
Always got to make it interesting. Robert Blockham, driver the number 118, 3rd place finisher here tonight. And folks, that's going to do it from us here on ATN. Going to close this one quick because we are creeping up on that 11. Well, we are over 11:30 right now. Can't thank you enough for all that you do for us here on. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. You'll get notified anytime we go live. All that being said, for all of us here at JTN, for our producer, Crystal, I've been Joe Towanski. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. We can't wait to see you guys in the next broadcast live here on JTN. So long for now, folks. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh, Maverick! Oh, they're wide!
Who is that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Comes Musa. Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.